Good morning, young scholars. I hope that week 2 of distance learning finds you happy, healthy, well rested, and engaged in your classes. Hopefully, you're starting to figure out Schoology and what kind of schedule works for you in this online distance learning world that we find ourselves in. Short video today, just a few things to go over with you as we ease into week 2 of ERWC. First things first, I had a big, busy weekend, some technical difficulties, but throughout today, I will be rolling out your assignments. It was my goal to have them all ready for you this morning, but I am meeting with Miss Chialela at 10:30 today to figure out a few small details. So after that meeting, you'll start seeing a few more assignments rolling your way. This week, big week. You spent first week of our first unit entitled What's Next, doing some self-reflection, selecting some vocabulary words that help to define you, your identity, who you are. This week, you're going to be doing some research. I will be posting a list of many resources about colleges, career paths. It will be your task to go use those links to research whatever it might be that you want to do in the future. If you're going to college or want to go to college, you'll research what that takes. What do you need to do to prepare for college or career or the military? Much more coming out about that. In our first Zoom meeting this week, I will be covering a lot of what I want, expectations, and some tips to help you as you research. As I was reflecting last night, I realized that your week 1 workload was a little bit heavy. I'm still figuring this out. My apologies if it took you much more than the 10 hours recommended. This week's workload will be a little bit lighter. I'm hoping to see some deep critical thinking, reflection on the somewhat lightened workload. I'll be asking questions about that in our Zoom meetings also. Exciting thing this week is that we are going to begin reading Outliers. Most of you were able to get a copy of the book last week on our textbook distribution day. But if you did not get a copy, I have posted a lovely PDF version in Schoology in more than one location. So use that PDF as we begin reading Outliers. So far, I've uploaded some pre-reading questions. Go in, answer those questions before you start reading, and then I'm asking you to read the introduction, which is just a couple pages, and then a very intriguing chapter 1. So part 1 is called Opportunity. Chapter 1 is going to cover some interesting research about a hockey team up in Canada, how they found success and what that success means for you. This week, Outliers, Introduction, and Chapter 1 of Part 1. That's pages 3 through 34. Not too much reading, about 30 pages. It's engaging. I find it fascinating, mind-blowing, and I hope you enjoy that. We will be discussing pages 3 through 34 in your Zoom meetings on Thursday and Friday. So you'll want to get the reading done by then. Then we'll have some discussion, questions, some activities relating to that reading, rolling out as this week goes on. Okay, next on my list here is grading. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, I got into work this morning. I wasn't able to access Schoology at home for some reason this weekend, so I'm struggling with those technical details as well. I've got a lot to grade. I will be getting to that. I'm still figuring out the grading process in Schoology, so hopefully by the end of the day, I will be starting to crank some of that grading out and giving you guys some of that feedback that you deserve. Final reminder, your duty, your attendance, is to check in or do some work with my class every day. If you're finishing all the assignments, getting those done, you will be marked present for every day. But make sure that you're checking in with your teachers, doing a little something each day as the week goes on so that we can mark you as present for attendance. If you're not doing anything, even if you're coming to Zoom meetings, checking in, we're not able to give you that full 100% attendance. So make sure you check in every day. Beautiful. If you have questions, be sure to send me a message through Schoology. You can text me via Remind, or you can send me that email. Please, please, please communicate with me. And those that have been communicating with me, I appreciate that. So thank you very much. I'll be talking to you, checking in with you much more this week. Pay attention to Schoology throughout the day. Your assignments for week 2 will be rolling out, will be posted, and very soon I will be posting a week 2 calendar to give you that sort of overview of what is expected of you this week. I miss you all. I love you. I'll be checking in. Have a glorious week 2, scholars. Talk to you soon.